The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Gets this one to use check. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
This is fielded at the 27. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
Here we go. Check pass, check pass.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
They'll run with Gibson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They run the jet sweep, Dotson, and he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jahan Dotson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's important to get to the right people rather than dialing out the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And that'll be knocked knocked away. It's incomplete. The Niners at 1-9 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Try to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Purdy will look to throw again here. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before it's out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be taken down at the 22-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Purdy. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Back to 60.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Trap 50, trap 50.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Come on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. He'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Taysom Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Sly on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Commanders 14, 49ers 9.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
18, Pioneers! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Go, Reed! Go! Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Commanders 21, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Straight ahead, Gibson. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Look at this, a tight end, nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Following the fumble recovery, Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Now a play fake. Lance steps away. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ultra.
From the gun, it's Lance. And it's Ayuk complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
97.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Shotgun now for Lance. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ray McLeod from 8 yards out. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Out left to Dotson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Working from the gun, Lance. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Lance. That's caught downfield by Kittle. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 38 yards. And the Niners have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building up their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Lance. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
On the set.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On play action, Lance. They'll roll him out right. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Lance looking to throw it. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And Lance now to throw. Buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Lance going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Trey Lance scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Flush to his right. He's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
And winds up getting buried for the loss. The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Ready, go.
From the 38, Lance. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and you came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. The Lance going to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the 49ers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, check out, three.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A handoff, McCamp nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Here's Lance to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. They do tack on the extra point as well. And they will take a 7-point lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Here's Lance. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. Now Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Lance back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Back to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want in the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Here's Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
Let's take it inside his own 40. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first handed it